Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're building a castle with the new castle estate kit. Thank you to EA for giving me the code for this pack. I thought it would be really fun to build a tiny home that is also a castle, so like a very small miniature castle. I don't think that's a real thing. I don't think people actually build like tiny castles at any point. I don't think there's really any reason to, but I thought we could do it in The Sims, and I am using the tiny home residential lot type, so you can have a maximum of 100 tiles. I think I end up with like 95 or something, but today we're not really trying to make like use of every single tile. The main goal today was to just build something really cute and pretty and something that looks like a fairy tale castle. It did end up getting like really like fairy vibes, so I am calling it a fairy castle. It's very cute. I did not have a plan. I just started building and then this is what came out. I wanted to use the rounded walls because I don't build that much, so I haven't really gotten to use them many times, if ever. But the smallest like round room that you can build I think is the one there, and I wanted towers that are even smaller, so then I ended up using just the regular walls to make this tiny tower in the front. And it's like an asymmetrical castle, which I really like. I tried to make a symmetrical one first and I was not liking it, so I just kind of improvised, and this is what we have. We're obviously using all the new stuff from the new castle estate kit that came out a couple of days ago. I do not remember what these things are called, like wall trims and roof trims and stuff. Those are new. They're very castle-y. And then we have a new fence, which is stunning. There's actually two new fences. The other one was a little bit too bulky for like a small build like this one, but I think it would be great in bigger castles. But I'm using this one. It's super pretty. I was surprised there were no new like what are these called, roof decorations. Like I'm using these ones which are from like, what is this? The family pack, Growing Together. I don't know, all the castles, because I was looking at some images for inspiration, they all have like towers and whatever, and then they have like pointy things on the top. And the pack didn't come with any, so I was a little bit surprised, but I may do with these. I do end up changing this a bunch. There's no new roof paint either, but I'm using this one and I really like the orange, and then it kind of changed the whole color scheme for our mini castle today, because I do end up changing the wall trims and stuff to like an orangey bronzy color as well, and I really like it. This wallpaper is new. It's from the kit. It's stunning. I think this is the only wallpaper that came from the kit. I mean, it is all you need, and it has a bunch of swatches. I fell in love with this swatch that has like a little bit of green mixed in there. There's like moss or something growing between the bricks, and that is kind of what like gave it this like overgrown fairy vibe, because I really wanted to use it. There is a matching floor tile as well that I do use. And then I wanted to give these little towers, are they called spires? I don't know. Wanted to give them glass roofs. I thought that would be really cool, and it creates really nice shadows inside. So I did that. And then I did want to use like the new doors and windows. I'm using the medium wall height. So the door that I had available is this massive one. I did use it. Obviously, it's a little bit impractical considering it's a small house and it's a massive door. It does take a lot of space, and again, I did not make the best use of these tiles because I used over 90 and I could barely fit everything in here. But the main point is that this build looks so freaking cute once it's done. I am obsessed with it. And yeah, do you see these little windows that I put on the smaller tower? How come we didn't get like bigger windows like that? Because I wanted to put them on the bigger tower, but then they look like really small and tiny, so I ended up using these base game windows. I wish there was like a bigger one. I think there was like a really big one, but that one did not go in these circular walls, so I couldn't use it. But I kind of wish like there was like a medium one. I don't know. And then I do have this like little thing, like a second floor in here that I do end up actually furnishing. It was supposed to be just for decoration. I'm using these little windows. They're not from the pack. These three up here, I think they're from like, I don't know, some expansion pack. And then I end up doing like a fence up here. I think it looks really nice in the end, but I did play around with all my different options. I used these little things for a while. I don't know what they're called, but they're roof decorations. They're from University, I think, because they have the same color scheme. So I was like, why not? Like, there's no rules. Do whatever you want. Put them in. But then I was like, maybe they don't really match with the castle aesthetic, and I took them out and I put a fence up there. But I really like the end result. And then we're gonna do a little like pond outside. If it was a bigger build, I think I would have considered doing like a moat, and then is it called a moat? I think it is the you know, the water that surrounds the castle, so that like you can't just walk in because there's deep water. You need to cross a bridge so that you can see if enemies are coming, because there's only one way in, which is through the bridge. So if it was a bigger build, I would have considered trying to do some kind of bridge, but we're just doing a little pond on one side. And then yeah, I'm putting in so many of these like vines and different greenery growing on the walls. I'm also using the like wisteria, I think it is. Do not remember what pack it is. We're gonna see in a second, but it's stunning. Oh yeah, it's from Cottage Living. It's so pretty, and I feel like it was perfect. I am building in Windenburg on the island. This is a 20x20 lot. I don't know why I left that little lot panel open literally for the entire build. I feel like that's a little bit annoying. I probably should have closed that. I'm sorry. I don't build a lot. I forget things like closing the lot panel because it wasn't bothering me, but now that I'm looking at this, it's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. It's not like I'm building in the top left corner. I'm mainly building in the middle of my screen. But yeah, we have a lot of greenery from, I think it is from Get Together, so from Windenburg, and then a lot from Cottage Living, and then oh yeah, the foundation is also from the pack, and it matches the rest of the stuff that we get from the kit, like the wallpaper and the flooring. We get these little like statue things, you know, pointing out of the walls. Are they dogs? I thought they were dogs, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. Does that make sense for them to be dogs? I don't know. I centered the bill. Took me a while, but I got it. And then we're gonna put in some of these trees. I forget what they're called, but I knew which ones I wanted to use. I've been playing a little bit of Planet Zoo. That is one of my games that I just start playing every once in a while, and then I play for like 50 million hours, and then I don't want to play it at all. So I've been playing that, and that game also has a lot of landscaping because you do like build stuff. I don't really build buildings in that game, it's too complicated, but I decorate all of the animal enclosures because it is a zoo, and there's a lot of landscaping, and they have these same trees and I love them. I put them everywhere. I feel like I've gotten better at landscaping because of Planet Zoo, which is crazy. But I honestly think the trick is to like start with your trees, pick which trees you want, kind of place them around sporadically on the lot, then get your like plants. And I always like to place some plants on the like base of the tree, and then also make some other piles, like group things together, and then lastly put in rocks, and it ends up looking really good. But here is the little pond. I think it's so cute. It's also giving the fairy vibes. Obviously I put in some lily pads. They even have some flowers. I put in the ducks, which you will see in the screenshots. They're adorables. They are adorable. Sure. Also some, I wanted to say bees. They're not bees. They are fireflies. I thought that would be quite magical and fairy tale alike for nighttime. And then yeah, here I am doing the landscaping. As you can see, I started with the trees. Oh, and then I realized I wanted to do like a little path, but I didn't really want to make it out of like terrain paint, so I got these little rugs that kind of look like stepping stones. I think they're from Get Together, and I made a little path. I don't know, everyone does this. It's not original, but I think it's cute. And then I'm pulling out all of the other plants and bushes and whatever, making little piles everywhere. Also these other like little, are they called topiary like bushes? they give a little bit of like a height difference because we have the really tall trees and then we have the bushes and then we have the smaller plants. I feel like it balances it out quite nicely. And then at some point I realized Get Together came with like a bunch of like ruins, like rocks everywhere, so I put those around. I thought they would be really good. And oh my god, I love doing terrain paint with like the really soft brush that only puts a little bit of it down. I think that looks really, really good. I did the rocks around the pond here in the front. Do you guys like the whole pond to be surrounded by rocks or plants? Because I did used to do that. I feel like a lot of people do that. I don't think that's realistic, but the line between the like water and the ground does look a little bit iffy. So what do you guys think? Do you like the rocks all around? I don't know. And then for some reason, I wanted to put in the wishing well. This is from the Romantic Garden stuff pack, which was free for a while. I don't know if it is anymore, but I hope you guys got it when it was free. So you get a little wishing well. I thought that kind of fit the vibe. And then we're doing the interior. So I did put in a ladder so you could come up here to this room. The circular tower, I could not figure out how to get a door from the main house into the tower. It was not working. Like, it was acting like there were two walls where there should be just one. It was horrible. This is why I don't build with circular rooms. But then I managed to put a door on the outside and then stairs that go up to it. It looks wonky, but I tested it and the sim is able to get in. So you can get into the tower at the bottom floor. You cannot put a ladder in there in a circular room. Absolutely freaking not. That was not working, sadly. So the top floor of the tower, you can't go in there. I didn't put anything in there, but this is like the bedroom area. So we just have the bed, dresser, and a bookcase. There's nothing like really electronic in here. I didn't do a computer or a TV even because it wasn't really the vibe, you know, for a fairy castle. But I thought you could read. And then I did put in some easels and a woodworking table in the tower, so there's something to do. You could definitely do gardening. I don't know why I didn't put any gardening stuff outside. I didn't put any planters. I think because I had already done the landscaping and I didn't really leave any space for it. But you could edit this and do a really cool garden. Especially if you put this on a bigger lot, you'll get a lot of extra space and then you could do a really big garden. This tower actually serves as our bathroom. This set, the toilet and the sink, is from Realm of Magic. So I did use a bunch of packs with this. I tried not to use like a ton, but I didn't actually check how many I used. For probably at least 10 or something, but mainly Castle Estate. And then I felt like Realm of Magic went with this really well, so I used a bunch of stuff from that. I don't even know, there's a bunch of packs in here, but the bathroom has like a golden and white aesthetic. It looks really, really nice. We have the fluffy rug, and then the main room, this is supposed to be like the kitchen and dining room and living room. There's not enough space. I told you I did not plan this build for the inside. Maybe I'll do that in my next build, but I plan this to look good from the outside, which it does. So the inside, I just improvised. We have counters on this side. We have a fridge in this corner. We have a stove. That's it. I did put in the cute little tea kit. What pack did that come from? Was it the new one? What's it called? Growing Together. Oh my god, I've just now realized that there's a pack called Growing Together and there's also a pack called Get Together. That's confusing. How did I not realize that before? They probably did that on purpose to kind of keep to the same, like, I don't know, model for the names. But Growing Together and Get Together, that is very confusing. I used both of the packs, I think. The tea kit was so cute. I had to use it since there was no microwave. I didn't put a sink in the kitchen because the bathroom is right there and I did not have space. And then the dining table's like in the middle of the room. It doesn't make that much sense. I think it looks very cute and it is livable and playable. I did play test this, so it does work, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. And I don't know, you guys could definitely like redecorate this or add like another part, like a little wing to this castle or something, because I did put it on the gallery. If you want to download it, my gallery ID is ElliandraYT. You can also look for it under the hashtag Elliandra. Also, if you're planning on buying this kit or anything else from the EA app, you can use my code Elliandra at checkout. If you do, it helps support the channel. I get a small commission of each sale, and I really appreciate everyone who has used my code so far. But yeah, this was super fun. Honestly, I had so much fun building this. I feel like when you don't build for a while and then you build something, it feels so fun. But I used to build like every single day, like 4 or 5 years ago. I posted a video every single day, which was crazy. I don't know how the heck I did that. I also had a job. Like, who was I? I feel like the video quality probably wasn't very good, because how does someone with a full-time job also make a video every single day? Like, record, edit, post, thumbnail? I don't understand how I did that. I was really all about the grind, apparently. I'm not anymore. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. But I remember thinking that like building was getting like a little bit old, and like just I wasn't feeling as creative because I was building so much, because I used to post so many more build videos. So now that I'm doing it every once in a while, it's quite like refreshing and a lot more fun, and I feel a lot more creative with it. Like, this whole castle just came out of my head. I didn't copy a picture or anything, so it was really fun, and I kind of want to build another castle. I was thinking we could do a video like building the first castle we see on Pinterest or something, or we could build like somebody suggested I would build Rapunzel's tower, or we could do a Disney castle. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see more castles. This is the final room with a little tower that is kind of like the activity, artsy, craftsy, arts and crafts room. That's what I'm trying to say. And that is the build pretty much finished. Like I said, it is on the gallery, and let me know if you want to see more castle builds. Let me know what you think of the kit. I did vote for this kit when the vote was happening, and I like it. I like this build a lot. I don't know. I wasn't like disappointed with it. All the new items are really pretty. Well, not items, because it's mainly a build kit. There was like 2 items. Everything else is in build mode, not in buy mode. But let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here. I post new Sims videos every single week. I have a CC haul coming up soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!